So I delayed the stream to Friday because that is actually a good time to do the stream. I feel like I didn't have enough time. My friend was over. I didn't really want to do it then because he was over. I delayed it because I was busy and stuff, friends, and then after he left, I was busy doing other stuff. Anyways, basically, we're going to be doing some restart series. This is going to be like a restart pack where I use bad Ubers, Vigler, and an overshadowed Ubers as well, to mention. Vigler is a bad Uber. I've always known this. Vigler is bad until true form. Vigler's true form actually improves him a lot. He has like a 5-second freeze. If you know this about Vigler, his attack animation is basically as long as Bahamut, so he can miss a lot. It is very common for Vigler to miss, so don't be surprised if he ends up missing in all the stages I use him in. The forms are no different. I like his first form a lot more because of his target types. They're a lot more valuable to me right now. He does have backswing, which is nice, though. He can, if he's able to actually hit, he can do some pretty major damage with his wave attack, considering the fact it spread so far. It spreads to like 425 range. Yep, there he goes. He missed. Don't be surprised if he misses. I think what Vigler needed was an Omni Strike and to hit, so he could hit farther. Even with he'd have a blind spot, let's say a 50 range blind spot or whatever, but a huge good something. So yeah, just gonna keep using Vigler for now. Shishalan is only good if you can make him hit. He's also very similar to Vigler. Slow attacking units. They attack okay, listen. They have the same, when they're attacking the same force swing as Bahamut. The 4 seconds of just waiting for them to attack, and there he goes. He eliminates everything. That's the value of his wave attack. It's actually pretty valuable when it hits. I think when he freezes, it makes it even better because it stops everything from moving. I did finish the Great Abyss with him. Thanks to him, I'm done with the Great Abyss. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had Vigilor in a bit, and to be honest, I'm glad to go back to him and see how good he is. Or how much I've missed out on using him. Honestly, he's probably one of my favorite Ubers in the game. He's just so interesting to use and so dang good anyway. I remember when Saturo first came out, or not Saturo. I remember when, what was it? A lot of units came out. I remember when Furluga first came out. I remember a lot of things about Furry, Luga. I remember when Terran first came out. I remember a lot of things about Battle Cats and when things first came out, okay? It was a pretty good, especially Night Beach Lilin. I remember her a lot, more than I remember the first three, for the first time the Summer Gals actually came out. Yeah, it's just like a journey. Not gonna lie, checking back on my old videos, my voice, I don't even know how to explain it. It was hey, hey, and now it's whatever. Yeah, let's just give you a little bit of that weekend. We're gonna teach you. You do no damage. Woo! They're doing 2,000 damage per hit. I wish she had an area attack. If you were to see me in real life, I look tired as hell. Bro, I have bags under my eyes. I don't know how you get them, but I end up, forming them so easily. Talk about sleep. It's there's no way not to have bags under your eyes anyway. We will be reacting to it. Oh yeah, that actually, you can tell he hits if it goes, if a Doge goes straight through. His peons aren't a good stepping stone for him, as they easily get knocked back and get interrupted, and will end up actually ruining him. As you can see, these meat shields are absolutely clapping these things, so there's really no point to even having meat shields for Vigler. They do too much damage, and then Vigler ends up missing all of his attacks, and he just did it again. He missed. Vigler is so unreliable when it comes to attacking. You might as well get something else, because his wave attack does not transfer like it should. His attack animation is too slow for that to happen. There you go. There's the elimination I needed. Let's just remove everything from the premises of this. Come on, drama. Kill. There we go. No. 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 Oh, it's like Togaluga. They're so limited because of their attacks. I cannot wait until I go for an Evangelion unit, and I absolutely miss all my attacks again. The pain of having Ubers like this is like they're barely hit the right target you want them to, which actually kind of makes them frustrating to use. Or they barely hit at all. They end up missing their attacks, which is a huge issue, especially with Vigilor, because his wave attack is his main deal of range and damage, as he has like no range without it. And to be honest, his wave attack is so reliable when it hits. He also does have a pretty quick recharge, to be fair, but he's also like extremely. How do I here? Let me pop him up, Vigilor. I do have him popped up right now, so I can gladly like straight at or look at him. Not okay. So he gets like he has like 47,000 health, but he's like okay. So target relic, curse immunity, resist, freeze. That's useless. Defense and attack. I mean, attack is really good, of course. You know, you want that nice 45,000 damage that he gains. And the wave attack ends up doubling it to 90,000. That's a lot of damage. That is a lot. Of course, he has the same damage on all forms, unless you're considering talents of a HP and attack. Do I recommend them? Not really. I feel like they're a waste of NP. It'd be a good idea if the unit's, like, reliable on, like, certain things. Like, for example, Yukimura, he's very reliable on his attack. So attack buff is very recommended for him. But things like Vigilor don't really need a defense buff because he's not relied on that. He's relied on his attack. That's all he's really relied on. Not even his CC. His CC kind of sucks, honestly. Ooh, if I could, like, push this guy back, that'd be great, but I'm just gonna let him come to my base. Yeah, come. Okay. I only hate Vigilor because he's so freaking hard to use. Like, anything can make him miss. It's like, if you combine Ku and Ray with, like, other units, they miss a lot. It's guaranteed they'll miss, because one of them will make each other miss. It's like the classic Urin and Bahamut thing. Urin makes Bahamut miss, which ends up leading to you being sad the rest of your life. My gosh, this guy. Who can beat each other in speed? I wonder, bro. They have like the slow. Bro moves every second. Why? Is this like a competition? Oh no. Oh, did I time it wrong? I timed it wrong. Yep, there it goes. Well, he didn't die necessarily, but he didn't serve. Let's just say he didn't really survive. There's that wave. There's my favorite part of the attack. You just need to weaken him. That's all you need to do. I wish freshman Catchops had at least a very good, solid amount of health and survivability, just because he's so slow. And it's hard trying to rely for him to get into the range you want him to get into. Ooh, that is a good blow right there. That was actually a really good timed hit. Oh dang, he's like, ooh, he's strengthened, but he's also like, even one single damage would kill that guy. I'm telling you, it's not the sloth that's deadly, it's the fact this guy has, oh my gosh, what had happened to everything. Can we, like, weaken everything, please? Weaken. Boop. There's the weaken that I need. Oh, he's gone. There he goes. No! I love him so much because he's so reliable to weaken, but gosh, it's like, his true form definitely improves him, though. I think that surge attack, freaking good. Like, that is probably going to be the first true form I get. I might get Togalugas, because Togaluga, see, the thing is with Togaluga, a lot of people don't understand, he has a huge weakness, which is the fact he has way too many knockbacks in his true form, and very bad health in his first form, or his second form, which means that he's not really that usable unless he outranges the enemy. It's a pretty bad thing. He actually has, fun fact, if you're considering, well, not fun fact, if you're considering the knockbacks, he has a lot less health in his first form, because 51,000 divided by 100 equals 510. His health on level 30 is 850, which is actually still terrible. But he does have, like, a guarantee survive. Oh my gosh. Swear every time. Go away. Yes, is this perfectly timed? It is. That's good. Come on. Pop! Pop him! Pop him! Let's go! Come on. Don't time it wrong. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. No, 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 no. I hate this stage so much. Because it... Oh my gosh. There he goes. Oh, I thought he was gonna die. I hate the poodles. They suck. He has backswing. Don't worry. He's not going to get in any mess like Ray. Ray would end up dying too quickly if I had her. Honestly, Ray does have a lot of cons. She can easily mess. So can Pepe, though, to be fair. A lot of the busters have cons, which is actually why they're not considered top Ubers. They definitely are, like, the best in their niche they target, but they definitely aren't, like, top Ubers in general, because there's just a lot of better Ubers that end up doing their job better. Or their job better as generalists, not just like in general. Like you could say Saber is better, but I would actually strongly disagree if you said that. Honestly, I just feel like Ray is a lot more valuable, and she was actually meant to counter trade it or floating, while Saber was not. Saber was just randomly thrown on abilities just to say, oh yeah, let's do that. No, they basically just call Ponus the random I throw on abilities to units and call it a day. That's all they do, really. Like, for example, Dark is, yeah, that is a random just throw on abilities and call it a day. I'm not even lying here, like, that is literally what they do. How are these guys so delicate when it comes to this? I don't understand at all. Come on, pop the stage, buddy. See, I did delay the stream because I was bored and I didn't want to do it. I definitely will do it on Friday though, hopefully. Hopefully I'm not busy. I can't guarantee a stream, okay? That's not a thing for me. Sorry. I'm gonna have to move my recording thingy out of the way because it's being annoying. Let's see. Ooh. Why am I upgrading them? I don't know. I really don't. Wow. This is definitely gonna be true for him. This definitely. I will do this later. Faster attack rate, speed, larger attack area, and the ability is slim non-metal. True form attack gains faster movement speed. Yeah, he gains like 3 speed now. Surge attack ability, and the ability to survive one lethal strike. That's what he needed in first or second form. He definitely is a really cracked unit. The fact this is the only guy who can weaken units by 99%. Meaning they only do 1% of their original damage. So if his surge is perfectly able to hit, he can deal so much effective damage and such little, like so much, he could deal a very effective weaken with really good uptime. He's the most broken super rare in the game. He is so broken when he hits that surge perfectly. He is definitely solid. Bro, I freaking hate these. Just go. Just disappear. Go away. Go away. Here, let's just twirl for them. Not gonna lie, Slapsticks is pretty good, actually. I'm referring to the true form, of course. Everybody knows Slapsticks. One of the best anti-relics in the game. Oh, thinking of it, I should have just, like, made an account with Black Butler Vigler. Not gonna lie, really solid unit. Not even joking. Like, one of the best units in the game. He is so freaking good. The fact he could shield pierce, that is just fantastic. Actually, I don't even know what he targets, does he? He has a variant now. Okay, so the fact we have Easter Cesaro and Black Butler Vigler, that's more men added to, like, the seasonal set. Generally, it was made up of women, and now they're starting to add men to it, which is great. I think it's a great chance. Okay. Red and Aku. Red, I don't think it's as bad. A wave attack level, yeah, it definitely okay. Like when you're comparing him, okay, you compare him to. So we got Vigler, Black Butler Vigler. It should be Black Butler Gabriel, but it isn't. Here, we'll just compare like first form, right? Notably, he has the exact same stats in every department. Every department is except for this. He has a slightly faster attack rate. A slight, very, very, very slight fast attack rate. Cost is the same. Float, just different targets. I think Red and Aku is a lot better. And the fact he can do this. So listen. He has... Yeah, he has a freeze for 5 seconds. They both have a freeze for 5 seconds. They have a 100% chance to create a level 3 shockwave. This guy has a 50% shield piercing. Listen to this. If he is able to shield pierce, he will do... Oh my gosh, bro. Get juggled. Talk about juggled. Bro was knocked back constantly. Anyways, if he's able to pierce... If he's able to hit the piercing, he will pierce a whole row of shields so easily. Oh my gosh, he's gone. Yes. Die. Oh no. No. Die. Panic. Panic. Bring everything out. Yes. That is actually what makes him a lot better than Vigler, in my opinion. He is definitely really, really solid. Seasonal. I don't even think a lot of people even talked about him. He's one of the best seasonals in the game. He has to be. Like, there ain't no doubt about it. Like, are you kidding me? Almost a 50% shield piercing with a wave attack is so convenient. If he happens to hit that shield pierce, it would be great. It would just clear a row of shields. And shields are a pretty big issue, actually. A pretty big issue, which actually makes him so valuable. So valuable. I definitely do think regular Vigler is a lot worse. I think Vigler, I don't think people understand about this. Wave attacks and surges are things that can spread against any enemy. No matter what they target, they spread against any enemy. The only reason, okay, listen, Mercy is considered bad because she also has, like, a multi-hit, and she always misses her second hit. I've never seen a time where Mercy has actually hit her second hit. She mainly misses her second hit, which is why she fails as a anti-trait list, because she's so reliable on that wave attack that does so much damage. Just a summary on Mercia. We are going to be doing Risk Terrain. Yay. Not gonna lie, I really love Vigler. I think he's a great unit to own. I'm actually kind of glad I might have gotten a dupe out of the Nekaluga. I should have actually rolled for the Nekalugas. I might have gotten another Nekaluga, but I doubt it would have been the same. I doubt it would have been a different one. I'm pretty sure it would have probably ended up being the same one, and I would have been disappointed. I was like, hey, why not roll for the worst banner? So I went for this one first, and I was like, hopefully I get Vigler, or hopefully I got something terrible. Got something terrible. I just want undershadowed Ubers because you know that feeling where you, like, touch paper and you scratch your nails against it? Oh, I can't even think of it. It just makes, it gives me goosebumps. I don't know why for me, though. But when I touch paper and I scratch it with perfectly cut nails, it feels terrible. Oh my gosh, I hate it. Woo! I'm still getting those goosebumps. That is what I hate. I hate that. I don't know what it is. I just hate it, okay? And then the noise it makes. It's just terrible. It's terrible. I can't. Pop! Okay, there we go. Bro, why are you standing there? I've grown. Let's just say, when you grow up, you definitely change. Hugely, like, change. You change from, like, I don't know. Your voice changes a lot, especially when you become a teenager. I should know because last year my voice was like, "Hi guys, how are you?" And I was like, whatever. It changes so much, and it's like, you also, like, your personality changes, like, and just occurrences. Your personality will change, so you will change. Recommendation, if you have bad friends, like people who you know take advantage of you, don't be their friends. Get rid of them as soon as possible. Stupid friends. Bad influences. If your parent tells you they're a bad influence, then probably get rid of that friend. Because, to be honest, you do not want those in your life. They just make your life 100 times worse. My experience is, but just don't have a bad influence on your life. You know what, since it's constantly spawning Purans, this is a great time to bring out Vigler after this guy dies. Okay, there we go. Yes, hit that. Ooh, let's go. Oop, there he goes. There we go. There's our stepping stone we needed. Okay, there he goes. Pop, pop, pop! There! That's what I love to see. That is exactly what I love to see. Ooh. Oh my gosh, already? Already? Pop! Bye-bye. It's actually really, really good to use, like, Professor A against this guy. He'd probably end up destroying him. Because of the fact he has that piercing range. Pop! Woo! There they go. I love using him against Master A's because he just kills them so quickly, and then they're no longer ever a problem. I do love his design too. I think it's a lot better than his other forms. Just my opinion. Okay? Don't really care for Anime Boy. Prefer unique versions of forms. Like, I really like Nekalugas because compared to other Ubers, they really stand out. And their design is cool. Their attacks are generally very cool looking and aren't actually that bad. Their body is definitely shaped weirdly, especially that new Luga. I hate it so much. It's so ugly. It is the worst Luga in looks. In general, no, it is definitely better than Togaluga. It's like top 2 Lugas. I think, in my opinion, this is how my list would go. In general. Tekaluga. Kakaluga, which is the new one. Togaluga. Legaluga. Balaluga. Asaluga. Kubaluga. You know what? No. I'm changing it a little bit. Nobaluga, Kubaluga. I'm trying to think here. Nobaluga, Kubaluga. I'm trying to think. Nekaluga. Sorry, I'm erroring here. Furaluga and then Papaluga. Papaluga's the worst at. Oh my gosh, Papaluga so bad. I'd probably, yeah. Papaluga not only has like one, I think he has the worst range, doesn't he? You know, let's compare them. Let's like clear all, right? Luga. We're just gonna search up Luga. Bala. Furry. Luga. Kubi. Luga. Lega. Luga. Neko. Nobi. Here, let's just keep going. Nobi. Papa. Summer. There we go. Here are all the Decalugas. Excuse me. Like, it will not scroll down. It does not want me too close. There we go. So this is like, ooh, okay. Here we go. So this is all the Decalugas, right? You see all of them. We're just going to keep evolving them. They're all getting evolved today. I would say by far, out of all these Lugas, the worst is Papa. His stats are horrendous. Actually, no, he isn't even the one with the lack of range. The worst range Luga is Legaluga, but his stats are just horrendous. They all have one knockback except for Leggy. You'll notice that. They all have absolutely the same speed except for Leggy. Leggy has the fastest. They all have terrible DPS except for Leggy having the actual good amount of DPS. Actually, Furry has terrible DPS. Don't even talk about it. Yeah, this is actual terror. This is horrible. Who wants this? Okay, Summer Luga has an exception because at least, you know, we'll even just go to true. Because it doesn't really improve them. It's notably that all of these have true forms. Notably, all of them have true forms except for you. There we go. There we go. So, very bad. Bad health. Well, actually, this girl is an exception because Fabulous has a surge attack that she relies on to do damage, so she's able to hit all that 6 surge attack. She is really good for that. I give her the exception. Generally, all very good range. At least, like, at least 300, but she has an Omni Pierce, which is pretty good, but it only hits backwards, which is useless. But if it gets, like, if she ends up, like, she could... I feel like if she had zombie targets, right, she'd be really good. All 1 knockback except for Legaluga. All 4 speed except for Legaluga. All pretty much bad DPS except for Legaluga. All somewhere between the single and area target. You know, that kind of thing. Really slow attack rates except for Legaluga. I'm always going to say except for Legaluga. Really freaking slow attack animations except for Legaluga. Really long recharges except for Legaluga. Not even joking. One of the worst recharges in the game. Are you kidding me? Like, 190, who's gonna... No. Papaluga's horrible, too. Yeah, Papaluga's the worst. All really average cost except for Nobaluga. We're all really average cost. He has, like, the cheapest. All of them do not have targets except for, surprisingly, 1. Which is... Or 2. No, 2. No, actually, all of... Well, technically, you target all. All of them have some sort of debuff, except for Legaluga, or immune to something. They all have either a debuff or they're immune to something. That is the specialty about them. But, notably, they all have horrible damage, horrible DPS, and generally not even good. Oh, wait, you have 60... I didn't even know you had 61,000. You'd be solid, actually. Here's the thing. There's a reason he isn't. It's because he has a multi-hits. Notably, the 2 newest ones have multi-hit was added during that time. Like, multi-hit was kind of like a new concept. Sometimes I think it was specifically for other Ubers, and they experimented and it failed. This guy, damage isn't that bad for Nobi. I mean, I would say sniping to 1,000, 40,000 damage isn't that bad. But this is what gets you the most. That DPS is horrendous. Yeah, he snipes to 1,000, but at what cost? I don't really like him because you have to rely on him to do something, and generally, Nobaluga dies too quickly. I wish he had like 6 maybe if he had like 6 knockbacks, or maybe like triple the health and 6 knockbacks, or 10 knockbacks, he'd be a solid unit, right? He isn't otherwise. He's just meh. I don't even really like to talk about the Legaluga family because it's just so bad. They're just so mediocre compared to other Ubers. Like, you don't really want them. They're really not that... I don't even think... people don't even recommend to draw for them. They're so bad. Like, it's one of the least recommended sets to draw for. It's just so bad. Bonk! Bye-bye. There we go. Do. Die, 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 I die, you die. I'll probably end up having background music just so that you could, like, listen to me play while I have background music, and during my live stream I'll most likely have background music anyway, so... Bro, I got some of the worst Ubers to be using for this. I mean, if you can I think the reason why Shishalan has dropped to 3rd is because other land happens to just be more useful in the long run. He has, more range. He has the exact same DPS. He also has a mini surge that can consistently hit sometimes, which makes him a lot more reliable, and they both have 1 knockback, to be fair. This guy technically has 2 because of his repositions, but when you're comparing them, I feel like other land is just better because... Kakaluka's just better because he's able to hit more. He's just more reliable for damage output than this guy. Because he's faster attack rates. He's way faster attack rates. He definitely is a lot better, I think. Really good. Actually, no, he has like a 20-second attack rate. Just exactly. Oh my gosh. Gotta clear the peons for him. Bonk! Ooh, that was a good hit. Ooh, that was a good hit. Oh, no. Bring out other Vigler, please. Boop! There we go. There's the waves. There they are. Oh my gosh. Bro, every time I use these guys, they just go ham. Okay, they're gonna make each other miss. They both missed. Or one of them missed. Oh my gosh. Every time, one of them makes the other miss. Ooh, and one died too. That's just great. Oh wow, he hasn't even traveled. Oh wow, that crit absolutely dominated him. He couldn't take the critical hits anymore. I mean, to be fair, he was gonna die anyway. He had like very minimal health, thanks to Vigler's chipping power and Togaluga's very good damage output when strengthened. They pair well. Pair well when they don't miss, of course. I definitely don't recommend to have two Viglers out on the same time. You should definitely save the other one for a better time when the other has died, because having two Viglers is going to just make the other one miss. Unless it's a very, like, solid target and it has, like, very beefy amount of, like, knockbacks and health, it isn't going to stay there. Plus, he gets outranged by, like, almost every floating enemy. I'm not even joking. Like, doesn't he have, like, okay, let's go back to him. Sorry for the likes and like. But, Vigler. Yeah, he stands at like... No, stop saying like. He stands at, I believe, 360, if I'm correct. Yeah, he does. He does outrange some, but at the same time, he can easily get hit by floating enemies, which is why I feel like he's not really solid for an anti-floating. And his alien target is definitely bad, but he does have piercing range, which means he can be pretty good against aliens. I feel like he's more he's more of the generalist type than anything. That's all he really is. Is this? Oh, this is Squishy Hollows. It's going to be our last chapter, and then I'll do the rest off screen for this subchapter. I'll probably keep the rest of it interesting, for example, Western Street. That's a really good one too. Let's just get rid of this one quick. I'm actually just going to put the music on. I'll probably put it on 2x speed or something. Actually, you know what? No. Do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay, there's a duck. Kill the duck. Oh, this reminds me of, like, Buggy Hollows from, Uncanny. Because it's just more buff ducks. That's all it is for Buggy Hollows. And instead of, there's just zombie variants of the snake and stuff. That's all it is. A lot of people say Vigler's first and second forms suck. I think they're fine if he's able to hit, okay? Yeah, there is the pain of Vigler right there. There's the pain of him. Him missing. But at least this guy's pretty beefy, so he will not... Sniper! I swear! This guy drives me insane. He's gonna make both of them miss, isn't he? Oh, never mind. Yep, there goes my popping. The pain of Sniper. I hate him so much sometimes. There we go. There's that wave attack that I needed. Come on, bop them. Bop. Okay, you did not do anything to him. He was not scarred. Yeah, he misses too. No surprise. Vigler is probably going to miss a lot. I'm not gonna. Oh, yeah, there he goes again. The missing. Yeah. You're doing a great job. Everybody loves how much you attack and how much interacting you are doing with us. Oh my gosh, they're synced now. They're like twin brothers. They walk in the same pattern. Actually, no, that's not true. Twins don't generally walk the same. Listen, I don't think people understand this, but there is a difference between a twin and then there's the identical twins. Twins and identical twins are two different things. Twins does not mean they look the same. Twins means they were born at the same time. Like, very close. Like, they were born on the same day, basically. That is a twin. An identical twin, they both look the same. Meaning, it's really hard to tell them apart unless you're the parent who has the natural instincts of that. It's pretty difficult to tell them apart. I'm going to end it here. Hopefully you enjoyed this part of the series. This is the first part out of many we will be doing. This is just so that I can get a feel again. I've said this so many times, but this is the true feel of Battle Cats because, this doesn't really come around often for my opportunities. So thanks for watching, and as always, peace.